Unit 1. Hello. Shima and Tomal are in the Town Hall Language Club. They come to the club to practice speaking English. They listen to CDs and watch DVDs in English, or speak English with friends. Today there is a new person in the club. He is a young man. He is reading a book about Bangladesh. Look, Tomal, who's that gentleman? Do you know him? Yes, that's Andy Smith. He's working with an NGO here. I met him yesterday at the bookshop. Maybe we can practice our English with him. Good idea. I'll introduce you to him. Come with me. Hello, Andy. Hi, Tomal. How are you? Fine, thanks. Andy, meet my friend Seema Jaman. And Chima, this is Andy. Andy Smith. Hello, Mr. Smith. Hello. Please call me Andy. And can I call you Shima? Sure. Please sit down. Let's chat. Language focus. Meet my friend or cousin or classmate, etc. Please call me Andy or Shima, etc. Unit 2. See you. Hello, Tomal. How are you? Hello, Andy. I'm fine, thanks. And you? Fine, thanks. Listen, I'm going to the book fair. Would you like to come? I'm sorry, I can't right now. I have to take this medicine to my grandmother. But I can meet you in an hour. Okay, great. I'll see you at the book fair. Right, see you later. Bye. See you. Hello, Tomal. How's your grandmother? Hi, she's fine, thanks. Come, let me introduce my colleagues. Hi, everybody. This is Tomal. And Tomal, meet Mr. Shaha and Mrs. Haider. And this is Miss Smith. She's a new English teacher here. Hello, Tomal. Nice to meet you. Hello, everybody. Nice meeting you too. Language focus. Bye. See you later. See you. For men, use Mr. with the full name or just with the last name. For married women, use Mrs. and add the husband's last name. For all women, you can also use Ms. Ms does not tell you if a woman is married or not. F is for fan. V is for van. The fan is on the van. Vine, vine, vine. Grapes on a vine. Fine, fine, fine. I feel fine. I like grapes from the vine. Unit 3. Shoykot's family. Shoykot Islam lives with his parents in a flat in Bogra. His father, Mr. Rashidul Islam, is a banker. But in his free time, Mr. Islam writes stories and listens to music. Shoykot's mother is Mrs. Monwara Islam. She is a housewife. In her free time, she enjoys sewing. She makes dresses. She often gets orders from her friends and neighbors. Shoykot is in class 5. He's a good student. He wants to improve his English, so he watches cartoons on TV every day. He also reads English books. He likes books about animals, especially tigers and lions. Language focus. Past continuous. We use the past continuous to talk about actions happening at a specific time in the past. Yesterday at 7 o'clock, I was walking to school. Yesterday at 8 o'clock, my friends and I were sitting in our classroom. While with the past continuous. We sometimes use while with the past continuous. Yesterday at 7 o'clock, I was walking to school while my friends were riding in a rickshaw. Yesterday at 8 o'clock, my friends and I were sitting in our classroom while Ms. Khanna was teaching. S is for Sue. Z is for zoo. SH is for shoe. Sue is at the zoo, but she's got only one shoe. Silly Sue has lost her shoe. What is she going to do? Z as in treasure. Z as in measure. Z as in leisure. Measure, measure, measure. Treasure, treasure, treasure. Measure your treasure in your leisure. Unit 4. Leisure time. Hi, my friend. Nasreen and I are reporters for the English Club magazine. Would you mind answering some questions? Sure, no problem. It's my pleasure. Could you tell me your name and which class you are in? I'm Shima. I'm in class 5. How do you spend your leisure time, Shima? Well, I like to walk in the park. I also like to sing. My cousin lives in the UK. Sometimes I talk to her and her friends on the internet. So, talking on the internet keeps you connected. That's right. Hello, can I ask you the same questions? My name's Biju and I'm in class 5 too. I love swimming. It keeps me fit. I also like painting. I'm not very good, but painting makes me happy. What about reading? Do either of you like reading? I do. I often read magazines in my free time. I like magazines about sports, especially football and cricket. Oh, I like to read too. I love reading funny stories, especially stories of Nasiruddin Hoja. Fashion, travel, health, business, sports, wildlife. Sunday, Thursday, Tuesday, Saturday, Monday, Friday, Wednesday. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. These are the 12 months of the year. Stress syllables. Pen, hen, cat, hat. A pen, a hen, a cat, a hat. Jump, clap, bend your knees, go forward, go back. Do it again, please. Jump, clap, nod your head, turn left, turn right, touch something red. Jump, clap, sit on the floor, arms up, arms down, open the door. Unit 6. Eat healthy. Oranges, ice cream, egg, chips, carrots, papaya, milk, fries, fish, lettuce, chocolate, rice. Fat, oil, fish, meat, dairy, beans, lentils, fruits, vegetables, grains. This is the food pyramid. What food is good food? Sometimes the food we like to eat isn't the healthiest for us. The food pyramid helps us to understand the different food groups, and it tells us how much of each food group we should eat. Look at the picture of the food pyramid. We eat more of the foods at the bottom of the pyramid. What foods do you see at the bottom? These are things made from grain, for example rice, roti, and bread. Potatoes are not grains, but they're similar. Grains give us energy. Fruit and vegetables are in the next level of the pyramid. These are also very important for us. They have vitamins, they help our eyes and our health. On the next level, there are fish, meat, dairy products, beans, and lentils. Meat, fish, and chicken have protein. Beans and lentils do, too. Dairy products are things like milk and eggs. They help our teeth and bones. Protein and dairy makes us strong. Fat and oil are at the top of the food pyramid. These make food delicious, but our body does not need very much of them. Sometimes we can't get food from all the different food groups, but when we have choices about food, we need to make good choices. Unit 7. Be healthy. What are you doing, Nasreen? I'm putting some chocolate on my ice cream. Ice cream is delicious with chocolate. Well, it looks good, but you shouldn't eat a lot of chocolate or ice cream. Of course, I don't eat them regularly. What kind of food do you eat regularly? Oh, fruits and vegetables. I love pineapples and bananas. They are my favorites. I eat cucumbers and lettuce a lot too. I eat fruits and vegetables every day. Carrots and tomatoes are my favorites, but I also like strawberries and bananas. Would you like to try some of my ice cream with chocolate? We should eat it quickly. It'll melt soon in this hot weather. Okay, thanks. A fish, a dish, a frog, a dog, 369. Are you fine? Clap with me. We'll have a good time. 6, 8, 10. Clap again. Let's have some fun with our friends. Unit 8. Write to me soon. Shima is at home today. She didn't go to madrasa because she is ill. She has a cough and a sore throat. She also feels very warm because she has a fever. She has the flu. The doctor visited Shima last night. She needs some medicine. He also told her what to do in order to get well soon. The doctor's advice: eat food that gives your body energy. Try to eat even if you aren't hungry. You need to be strong. Rest. Stay at home. Don't go to madrasa or work. Drink a lot of water or juice. They're better than soft drinks. Are you coughing or sneezing? Cover your mouth and nose. Use a tissue, not your hands. Wash your hands regularly. Use your own plate, glass, and cup. Other people can catch your illness from these things. Runny nose, headache, stomachache, chills. 102 Khadimnagar, Kotwali, Sylhet, Bangladesh, 12th March 2021. Dear Jessica, how are you? How was your trip back to London? I'm at home today. I have the flu. It's awful. I'm coughing a lot and I have a runny nose. I'm using a lot of tissues. I also have a bad headache. I can't eat very much because I have a stomachache, but my doctor says I should eat. I also have a fever. Sometimes I'm very warm. Then I get cold and have chills. It's very strange. I want to go to madrasa again soon. My friends can't visit me here because they can get ill easily. I hope you're fine. Write to me soon. Your friend, Shima. Unit 9. Occupations. A long time ago, when Raju was in class 5, there was a fire in his madrasa. Everyone was very afraid, but no one panicked. The teachers helped the students to leave the building quietly and safely. Soon the firefighters came and put out the fire. Raju watched the firefighters from the madrasa yard. He thought about the fire and the firefighters for a long time. After Alim, Raju joined the volunteer fire department. As a volunteer, he didn't get any money for his work, but Raju didn't mind. Now Raju is a full-time firefighter. It is his job, so he earns money for it. Most of the time, his work is putting out fires, but he also teaches new firefighters about safety. He likes teaching very much. In his free time, Raju visits madrasa. He talks to students about fire safety. He tells them what to do if there is a fire. They shouldn't panic. They should listen to their teachers and leave the building quietly. Unit 10. My home district. My home district is Kishorganj. It is about 145 kilometers from Dhaka. It is a district headquarters. The district has 8 municipalities, 13 upazilas, 108 unions, and 1745 villages. The name Kishorganj comes from the name of an old landlord known as Brajakishore Pramanik or Nandakishore Pramanik. The area of Kishorganj municipality is about 10 square kilometers. The river Narashunda flows through the town. Kishorganj is a small town, but there are many important places in and around it. The largest Eid fairgrounds called Sholakia Eid Ground and the well-known government Gurudale College are in the town. People from many districts come to this place to celebrate Eid. The Pagla Mosque is also in my home district. Outside the town, you can visit the fort of Isha Khan at Junglebari. You can also see the Shah Muhammad Mosque at Egaro Sindhur. Near the Fuleshwari River, you can see the Shiva temple of Chandrabroti. Kishorganj is also the home district of some famous people. Chandrabroti, the first woman poet of Bangla literature, was born here. 2 writers of children's literature, Upendra Kishore Roy Chaudhary and Sukumar Rai, are also from here. The great painter Zainul Abidin comes from Kishorganj too. Syed Nazrul Islam, the first acting president of Bangladesh, is also from here. I love my home district. Excuse me, is there a library nearby? Yes, the library is on College Road, next to the college. Go straight and then turn left on College Road. The library will be on your left. Thanks a lot. Excuse me, sir. Could you please tell me how to get to the supermarket? Turn right on College Road, then turn left on Park Street. The supermarket is on the corner. Thank you. Excuse me, miss. Do you know how to get to the hospital? It's very near. It's only 5 minutes walk from here. Continue on this street toward Road 14. The hospital is on the corner there. Thanks. Behind, in front of, next to, opposite, outside. How far is St. Martin's? Hi Tomal, can you help me with something? Sure, Andy. What are the main tourist spots in Bangladesh? I know about Cox's Bazar. I visited there last month. Oh, Cox's Bazar is the most popular tourist spot and it's beautiful. I love the sea and the beach, but I'd like to see some new places this time. Right. There are many places to see in our country. You can go to Sri Mangal. You can enjoy the beauty of the tea gardens there. From there, you can go to Madhepkundu. There are some wonderful waterfalls there. You can also go to St. Martin's Island. It's a special place. What is special about St. Martin's Island? It's an island in the Bay of Bengal, and it's the only coral island in Bangladesh. You can see coral in different shapes and colors, and the water in the Bay of Bengal is very clean and blue. Oh, that sounds wonderful. Yes, it is. You can also see the turtles on the island. The turtles make their nests on the beach and then they lay their eggs in them. You can see many fish too. Wow, really? Can I go sailing? Well, you can take a day cruise. You can go on wooden boats or sea truck. The cruises are exciting and safe. They are a great way to see the bay. Thanks for the information, Tomal. So, how can I get to St. Martin's Island? Well, you can go from Chattogram to Teknaf and then from Teknaf to St. Martin's Island. How far is Chattogram from Teknaf? About 228 kilometers. And how far is St. Martin's Island from Teknaf? It's about 26 nautical miles. A nautical mile is a unit for measuring distance at sea. By sea truck, it's about 2.5 hours journey from Teknaf to St. Martin's Island. That's great! Thank you so much. Wow. Oh, stop that. Don't touch that. Telling the time. Tick tock, tick tock. It's 5 o'clock, 5 o'clock. Wash yourself and pray. Tick tock, look at the clock. Tick tock, it's 9 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Take your bag and go to madrasa. Tick tock, look at the clock. Tick tock, it's 4 o'clock, 4 o'clock. Now it's time to go back home. Tick tock, look at the clock. It's midnight. It's 12 o'clock. They're sleeping. It's 8 o'clock. They're having breakfast. It's 1 o'clock. They're at madrasa. It's 6 o'clock. They're helping their father. 12 o'clock midnight to 12 o'clock midday are AM times. 12 o'clock midday to 12 o'clock midnight are PM times. We are at madrasa at 9 a.m., but we are at home at 9 p.m. It's day at 2 p.m., but it's night at 2 a.m. Story: The Hare and the Tortoise. One day, a hare was walking in the forest when he saw a tortoise. The hare was the fastest animal in the forest. The tortoise was the slowest animal in the forest. The hare called out to the tortoise, "Hurry up, you are so slow. Can't you walk faster? Can't you run?" The tortoise felt angry and said to the hare, "Why don't we have a race? Maybe I can win." The hare laughed and laughed. "Sure, I will win," the hare said. They agreed to start next to a big tree and finish at the river. Then they called their friends to watch. The hare stood beside the tortoise and the race began. The hare ran quickly and in a few minutes the hare was out of sight. The hare said to himself, The tortoise is very far behind. I can see the finish line. I have time for a nap. Soon the hare was asleep under a tree next to the path. The tortoise walked steadily, on and on. He didn't stop. Soon he passed the sleeping hare. The hare slept for an hour. When he finally woke up, he looked at the finish line. He couldn't believe his eyes. Tortoise was almost at the finish line. The hare ran as fast as he could, but it was too late. The tortoise crossed the finish line and won the competition. The hare was furious. The tortoise looked back at the hare and smiled. Then he said, "Slow but steady wins the race." Happy birthday. A person's birthday is a special day. This is the date when the person was born. People around the world celebrate birthdays in different ways. In many countries, people celebrate with a cake. There are candles in the cake. There is one candle for each year of the person's life. People sing a song for the person. At the end of the song, the person blows out the candles. In some countries, there is often a party for a child's birthday. The child's friends come to the home. There is special food like sweets. The children play games and sing. The friends often bring a birthday gift for the child. The gifts are wrapped in colorful paper. The gift may be a toy, a book, or some clothes. In some countries, the friends don't bring gifts. The most important thing is to enjoy the day and spend time with friends and family. The 21st of February 1952 is the Language Martyrs' Day. On this day in 1952, students in Dhaka gave their lives for their mother language. The day is now called International Mother Language Day. May I come in? Mom, can I go out and play, please? Have you done your homework? Yes. Okay, but don't play for too long. Good morning, teacher. May I come in, please? Yes, Rashid. Why are you late? My father is ill. We were at the doctor's chamber. I hope your father gets well soon. Sit down, please. Azim, could you help me? Of course, ma'am. Would you put these dishes in the kitchen? Yes, ma'am. Birds on strings. Make birds on strings. You'll need a hanger, 3 pieces of string, 3 pieces of colored paper, scissors, and glue. 1. Trace this bird twice on each piece of paper. Cut out the birds. Draw an eye on each. Put glue on one side of a bird. Lay a piece of string across it. Place another bird on top, so the string is inside. Repeat with the other paper birds and pieces of string. Sports: kabaddi, cycling, weightlifting, badminton. Volleyball, cricket, swimming, football. Do you play or do any sports? I love badminton. I play with my family on weekends. I also go swimming and cycling a lot. I play cricket and I do weightlifting. Weightlifting? Are you strong? Not very, but I want to get stronger. My brother is very strong. My brother is strong too. He plays kabaddi and volleyball. He's good at sports. I'd like to try kabaddi. I'd also like to learn how to play volleyball. Volleyball is exciting, but I like playing football more. I love football too, but not as much as cricket. That's my favorite sport. Sport. The Olympic Games is the biggest sport competition in the world. The Olympics are held every 4 years in a different host city. More than 200 nations send a total of about 13,000 athletes to compete in more than 30 different sports. The first Olympic Games was held in Greece almost 3,000 years ago. The modern Olympic Games started in 1896, and there have been 31 Olympic competitions since then. City and Country. City Streets and Country Roads by Eleanor Farjeon. The city has streets, but the country has roads. In the country one meets blue carts with their loads of sweet-smelling hay and mangolds and a grain. Oh, take me away to the country again. In the city, one sees big trams rattle by, and the breath of the chimneys that blot out the sky. And all down the pavements, stiff lampposts one sees, but the country has hedgerows, the country has trees. As sweet as the sun in the country is rain. Oh, take me away to the country again. I meant to do my work. I meant to do my work today. Richard Lee Gallion. I meant to do my work today, but a brown bird sang in the apple tree, and a butterfly flitted across the field, and all the leaves were calling me. And the wind went sighing over the land, tossing the grasses to and fro, and a rainbow held out its shining hand, so what could I do but laugh and go? The Liberation War Museum. Sunshine Magazine, the magazine by and for the students of Class 5. A visit to the Liberation War Museum. Farhan Ahmed. On 14 December, our class went on a field trip to the Liberation War Museum at Agargaon, Dhaka. The trip was planned as part of our Bangladesh and Global Studies course. Our bus reached the museum at 10 a.m. A guide was waiting for us. He welcomed us warmly and took us on a quick tour of the different galleries and exhibits of the museum. At first, we watched a video clip on our Liberation War and our independence. There were 4 permanent galleries that exhibited rare photographs, documents, and newspaper clippings and objects used by the freedom fighters and the martyrs of our Liberation War. At Gallery To Our Rights, Our Sacrifices, our teacher read out to us the Declaration of Independence by Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. Some other visitors also stopped and listened to it attentively. As we went inside Gallery for Our Victory, Our Values, we fell silent. We were sad as we looked at the personal belongings of some of our martyred intellectuals and freedom fighters, a pair of glasses, a pen, a notebook, a money bag, a shirt, and other such things. We left the museum at 12:30. It was an experience we would never forget. Life is beautiful. It's a beautiful spring day. Maria gets up early. She feels happy. She knows that it's a nice day because she puts her hand on the glass of the window. It is very warm. She opens the window and the singing of the birds fills the room. She can smell the flowers outside her home. They smell sweet and fresh. After Maria gets dressed and has her breakfast, she puts her books in her bag. She is ready for madrasa. Maria is a lot like any other students in her neighborhood. She goes to madrasa and likes to be with her friends. But Maria cannot see the beautiful spring day. She cannot see the flowers, the blue sky, or the singing birds. She cannot see the new green leaves on the trees. She cannot see these because she is visually impaired. She has been unable to see since she was born. But Maria is happy. She goes to madrasa every day. She can learn the information because she reads Braille. Braille is a script that uses raised dots. Each letter is made from dots. People move their fingers across the raised dots to read. Maria learned to read Braille as a young child. Her books at madrasa are in Braille. She enjoys reading poems and history. Maria's teacher says that she's a good learner. Maria hopes to go to university one day. Her teachers think that she can. Maria wants to set up a madrasa of her own so that she can teach visually impaired children. Before this, Maria wants to be a writer. She wants to write a book about her feelings and experiences. She wants to show other impaired people that they can do amazing things in their lives. It was a great day. Last January, I went to a Akab Kempuri. It was my first visit to a Akab Kempuri and it was my first time away from home. A Kempuri is a gathering of Kabs from different parts of Bangladesh. Kabs all over the world have their own Kempuris. The Akab Kempuri took place in Srimangal under Maulavi Bazar district. To get there, we traveled from Dhaka to Srimangal by train. We arrived in the morning, so the weather was nice. We walked to our camp from the train station. There were 10 of us and 2 leaders. We were a big group, so we didn't take any rickshaws. We walked together in our group. It wasn't very far. At the camp, we cleaned up the area, set up our tents, and prepared our breakfast. After breakfast, we played games with cubs from other parts of Bangladesh. Then we had lunch. We cooked rice and chicken. In the afternoon and evening, we sang songs and recited poems. It was fun. At night, we slept in our tents. The next day, after the camporee, we went to Lawachora National Park. It was very interesting. We took a walk beside a small stream in the forest. Our leaders told us to be very quiet because the animals are frightened by noise. We walked quietly up a small hill, and suddenly we heard something in the trees above our heads. We looked up and saw a gibbon. It was moving quickly through the trees. After our visit to Lawachora National Park, we went to the Nilkanto Tea Cabin. This is a famous place to drink tea in Srimangal. The Nilkanto Tea Cabin sells a glass of tea of different colors and flavors. It was amazing. I will never forget my visit to Lawachora Park. It was a great day. Completing forms. Laila and Bithi are friends, but they are very different. Laila likes to run in the park and swim. She is very active. She also likes to talk. Her mother says, "Oh Laila, you are so talkative." On the other hand, Bithi is a quiet person. She doesn't like running or swimming. She enjoys reading. She especially loves stories about other countries. Rukia Khan is Laila's friend. She is also Bangladeshi. She also goes to Noagaon Primary School, but she is in class 4. Her birthday is 18 September 2007. Her father's name is Anwar Khan and her mother's name is Aisha Haider. They live at Hospital Road in Noagaon. In her free time, Rukia enjoys drawing and reading. She signed her English Language Club application on 12 November 2015. Stay safe. Officer, we heard about the earthquake in Nepal. It was terrible. Yes, I'm very sad about it. I'm afraid there are many disasters in the world. Last month, we lost some of our land because of river erosion, and last year a cyclone destroyed many buildings and trees. What's next? Well, the TV news can tell us about cyclones, and we can often see signs of river erosion. So far, no one knows when an earthquake will happen. What can we do? You shouldn't worry too much. We can prepare for natural disasters. Here is the leaflet. Batteries, torch, first aid kit, dried foods. Cyclone Aila. The river is rising. The river flooded the fields. The wind is blowing the roof away. The workers are repairing the bridge. Cyclone Aila. Babul and his family live on the island of Dablar Chor. Life is good for the family now, but that wasn't true after Cyclone Aila. Babul doesn't remember Cyclone Aila, but his parents often talk about that terrible night in 2009. Babul's father had a grocery shop and his mother worked in a fish farm. They had a small house that they shared with Babul's grandparents. Babul was just a baby, but his sister Nipa was 6 years old. Babul's father told him what happened that day. There was light rain in the morning on 25 May. In the afternoon, the wind started to blow and people began to run for their homes. Babul's father closed his shop and his mother came home. His grandparents checked the family's emergency kit. Their torch was working and they had extra batteries. They put the torch, batteries, and first aid kit in plastic box. By the evening, the river was rising. The winds of Cyclone Aila shook the walls of the house as if there was an earthquake. Everyone was afraid. Nipa began to cry. Suddenly, there was an awful noise and the family's roof blew away. The sky was dark, but the family could see trees flying over their heads. Grandmother still says she saw fish flying through the sky. The next day was awful. Babul's family couldn't stop crying. Nipa and grandfather were gone. Babul's father went out to look for them. He found Nipa in a field. She was holding onto a tree and she was covered in mud. She didn't remember anything. He took Nipa at home and began looking for his father. He looked in the fields, the buildings, and in the trees. Many people in Bangladesh were missing after Cyclone Aila, and Babul's grandfather was one of them. The family never found him. After Cyclone Aila, people worked together. Nipa's school became the shelter for the survivors. Babul and his family went to live in the school. The government of Bangladesh and workers from NGOs came to help, but things were very hard. There wasn't enough safe drinking water or food, so many people became ill. In time, people repaired their homes and rebuilt their villages and bridges. They planted new trees and new crops in their fields. Babul feels happy when he looks at the trees and his sister Nipa, but he feels sad about his grandfather. His grandmother says, "Don't be sad, Babul. Grandfather wants us to live for the future." Story. Why does the frog croak? What sound does a frog make? Croak, croak. It isn't a beautiful sound. But a long time ago, frogs had beautiful voices. They could sing more beautiful than the birds. This all changed because of one frog named Blaster. Blaster had the most beautiful voice of all the animals. When he sang, all the other animals came to hear him. They enjoyed listening to him. "Please teach us how to sing," the animals asked. But Blaster always answered in the same way. "No, no, my voice is mine. I cannot share it," he said. One morning, Moxie the rabbit and Pluck the lizard talked to the fox and the rat. "Blaster has such a big, beautiful voice. Surely he can share it with us," said Moxie. They agreed. Blaster should share his voice with them. It was such a big voice. Each animal could have just a small piece of it. Blaster could share his voice with each animal. The animals talked and talked late into the afternoon. They made a plan to take Blaster's voice. They decided not to tell the birds, but they didn't have to tell them. The birds were sitting in the tree and they heard the animals' plan. At midnight, Pluck and Moxie quietly went to Blaster's home. Blaster was sleeping in his bed, and without making a sound, they took his voice. They put it into a glass jar. Pluck and Moxie took the glass jar outside. The other animals were waiting. "Oh, give me my piece," said the fox. "I want my piece," said the rat. Suddenly the jar fell to the ground and it broke. Blaster's voice and the jar were now in 100 little pieces. "Oh no," cried Moxie. The animals searched, but they couldn't find any of the pieces. It was too dark and the pieces were too small. "What are we going to do?" asked Pluck. "We will come back in the morning," said Moxie. And all the animals went home without a piece of Blaster's beautiful voice. They were all very tired from looking for the voice, so they went to sleep. In the morning, as the sun came up, the birds went out to have their breakfast. With their good eyes, the birds saw the little pieces of the beautiful voice on the ground. They carefully picked up the pieces. They didn't leave one piece of the beautiful voice behind. That afternoon, the animals finally woke up. They ran to get the pieces of Blaster's voice, but all they found there was broken glass. They searched and searched, but there were no pieces of the voice. Then, suddenly, they heard a beautiful song coming from the trees. Blaster's voice was coming from the trees. They looked up and saw the birds singing. And to this day, the birds sing with Blaster's beautiful voice, and Blaster and all the other frogs can only say croak croak. Vocabulary. A. Across, acting, action, active, actor, address, advice, afraid, after, afternoon, again, agree, almost, amazing, angry, animal, another, answer, application, area, arm, around, arrive, article, asleep, athlete, attention, attentively, awful, be, back, bad, bake, banana, bank, banker, beach, bean, beautiful, because, bed, before, begin, behind, believe, below, bend, beside, better, big, biggest, bird, birthday, blind, blow, blow out, blue, body, bone, book, bookshop, born, borrow, bottom, bread, breakfast, bridge, bring, broke, brother, brown, bus driver, business, butterfly. C. Cake, calendar, call, camp, candle, carefully, carelessly, carrot, carry, cart, cartoon, cat, celebrate, check, chicken, chill, chip, chocolate. Choice, city, clap, classmate, classroom, clean, clever, clock, close, cloth, club, cold, college, color, colorful, come, competition, connected, continue, conversation, cook, choral, corner, cough, country, cousin, cover, cow, cricket, crop, cross, cruise, cry, cucumber, cup, cycling, cyclone. D. Dairy, dark, date, day, delicious, department, destroy, different, dinner, direction, disaster, dish, district, doctor, document, dog, door, down, draw, dressmaker, dried food, drink. E. Early, earthquake, easily, eat, egg, electricity, emergency, energy, enjoy, enough, especially, evening, every day, exciting, exercise, exhibit, experience, I. F. Factory, fairgrounds, family, famous, fan, fantastic, firm, fashion, faster, fastest, fat, father, favorite, feel, feeling, fever, field, field trip, fight, film actor, fine, finger, finish, finish line. Fire, firefighter, first aid kit, fish, fit, flood, floor, flow, flower, flu, food, football, forest, fort, forward, free, free time, freedom fighter, Friday, friend, fries, frightened, frog, fruit, fruit seller, fun, funny, furious, future. G. Gallery, game, gather, gentleman, gibbon, gift, girl, give, glass, glue, go, good, grain, grandmother, grandparents, grape, great, grocery shop, ground, guide. H. Hand, hanger, happen, happy, heard, hair, hat. Hay, head, headache, headquarters, health, healthy, here, hedge, help, hen, hill, history, holiday, home, home district, homework, hospital, host, hot, hour, housewife, hungry, hot. I. Ice cream, idea, ill, importance, improve, in front of, Independence Day, information, inside, intellectual, interesting, internet, introduction, island. J. Jar, jeep, job, join, journey, juice, jump. K. Kabaddi, keep, kind, kitchen, knee, no. L. Land, landlord, language, last, later, laugh, launch, leader, leaflet, learner, leave, left, leisure, lend, lentil, let's chat, ladder, lettuce, liberation war, library, light, like, lion, listen, literature, little, lizard, load, look, loudly, love. M. Magazine, make, man, married, martyr, math, measure, mead, medicine, mead, melt, midday, midnight, milk, mind, minute, Monday, money, month, morning, mother language, mouth, mud, municipality. Museum, music, myself. N. Name, nap, nation, national anthem, natural disaster, near, nearby, need, neighborhood, nest, new, newspaper, next to, nice, nickname, night, nod, noise, noodles, nose, notebook, now, number, nut. O. O'clock, office, oil. Only, open, opposite, orange, outside. P. Paint, painter, painting, panic, parents, park, pavement, pen, people, person, phone, photograph, pick up, picture, pineapple, place, play. Please, pleasure, poem, poet, poetry, politely, popular, post office, potato, practice, pray, prefer, prepare, precedent, problem, put. Q, quick, quickly, quiet, quietly. R, rabbit, race, rain, rainbow, rare, rat, rattle, read, rebuild, recite, read, regularly, remember, repair, repeat, report, reporter, request, rest, return, rhythm, rise, ride, write, rise, river, river erosion, road, roof, rule, run, runny nose, s, safe, safely, safety, sailing, sandwich, Saturday, school, science, scissors, script, see, sea truck, search, second, seer, sell, sew, shape, share, shelter, shirt, shoe, shop, show, sign, signature, silent, similar, sing, singer, sit down, sky, sleep, slow, slowest, slowly, smell, smile, smoke, sneezing, soft drink, someone, sometimes, song, soon, sore throat, sorry, sound, speak, special, specific, spell, spend, sport, spot, spring, start, station, stay, steadily, steady, stomachache, storm, story, straight, strange, strawberry, stream, street, string, strong, student, study, suddenly, summer, sun, Sunday, sure, surely, surprise, survivors, sweet, swimming, tea, talk, talkative, tea, tea garden, teach, teacher, teeth, temple, tent, terrible, thank you, that, think, this, Thursday, tie, tiger, time, title, today, together, tomato, tomorrow, torch, tortoise, touch, tourist, town, toy, train, travel, treasure, tree, trip, true, try, tsunami, Tuesday, turn, turtle, you, under, understand, up, useful, when, vegetables, victory day, village, vine, visit, visually impaired, voice, voluble, volunteer, W, walk, worm, warmly, wash, watch, water, waterfall, weather, Wednesday, week, weekend, weightlifting, welcome, while, wildlife, win, wind, window, women, wonderful, workers, wrapped, right, writer, X, Y, yard, year, yellow, yesterday, young, Z, zoo,